welcome to my channel. It's usually very awkward to start, talking with my camera. But yeah, I can do it. I'm a strong woman. I can do it. First of all, I wanted to tell you that my previous video about relocation and about living in Russia got a lot of attention compared to my average views on this channel. And actually, I'm surprised and I'm super thankful to you guys. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for all the lovely comments and all the kind words you shared with me. It truly means a lot. This video is going to be about some pleasant things only. It's going to be art, nature and dogs. I promise, I will not touch any negative and some politic things. But before we start, there is one thing that I wanted to add to the previous video, so you probably can understand what is happening in Russia right now in a more clear way, if you're interested, of course. The thing is that Russian society is very kind of separated, right now. The society is kind of tearing apart. I don't know, it is very hard to put it into words. But yeah, there are a lot of people who have completely opposite opinion about what is happening right now. Some people support the war, some people don't support the war, and there is such a horrible tension between people right now, based on the political, all these political aspects, on the political situation. And yeah, and there is now a big thing that is discussed in the society and even on some higher levels, like it is discussed by authorities, that a lot of people think, I believe, that people who are living in Russia right now, they are traitors, like they're traitors, how dare they, even especially if these people kind of allow themselves to criticize what is happening or for example, to share their anti-war position. Even some politicians say like, okay, how dare they, let's just take away their property that they have in Russia, let's punish them, they are just traitors of their motherland, blah blah blah. And yes, this is happening right now, this is the reality. Very sad and very surrealistic reality, but we live in this reality right now. But there is one thing that I heard in one interview recently. A pretty famous Russian actor said this phrase in one of his interviews, and it's kind of stuck in my mind, He said, people who are leaving the country are not traitors. The people who made the situation, who created the situation when a lot of people have to leave, these people who created the situation are the real traitors. And I don't know, I can't agree more. And I feel this way too. And yeah, I think it is a very nice phrase. I believe it is a real tragedy for the country that a lot of people, especially young people, have to leave right now for several different reasons, for example, because they want to keep their ordinary work, or because they don't want to live in an isolated country, or because they just can't agree with the war and they can't kind of speak up, inside of the country, and they have to leave. So yeah, there are so many different reasons why people are doing this, and yeah, it's just very sad, very, very sad. And now we're just stop discussing sad things, I guess. Let's talk about more positive things, yeah? You probably know that I love nature, and I love to explore nature with my husband and with my dog. And usually we tend to have pretty long walks, especially during weekends. And yeah, we keep this tradition after our relocation. even though I miss, deep forests and actually I miss, Russian nature a bit at this point, but we have some new places to explore here, and it is very nice and, kind of very exciting too. Almost every weekend we explore places that are located not very far away from the town where we live in right now, and all these places are located like in 10-15 minutes from the town, and they are beautiful. They look completely different, and there are not that many forests and not that many trees, but there are a lot of mountains, and yeah, it looks different but very interesting too, and we love to explore these places. I got so much inspired by the dried plants and the mountain landscape we discovered during our latest walk. I wanted to capture these dusty, pale, yellowish, brownish colors. Truth be told, it is not my typical color palette, and that's why it was pretty interesting to work on this sketchbook page. Recently, I received a very nice and lovely parcel from Russia. It is a gift from one of my friends, and everything is okay. It came in this wonderful box filled with pine branches. And when I opened this box, oh guys, I just can't describe this scent. The scent was amazing. Like this pine scent just filled the room, and it was fantastic, And yeah, my friend said that she wanted me to feel this, the smell of woodland. And yeah, it is very, very heartwarming. and sad at the same time actually, but more heartwarming than sad, I guess. And I also got this wonderful mug with mushrooms, and in the first place I love, the shape of this mug so much. And there is one more thing. I also got this wonderful t-shirt, and yeah, I hope that focus works. Yeah, and yeah, it's a lovely one too. Girls should support each other. And the last thing is this set of colored pencils. I was especially very happy to receive colored pencils because I didn't take any from home while relocating, because I have a pretty big, and pretty heavy box of color pencils back home, and I decided not to take them because, yeah, they're pretty heavy, they kind of take up a lot of space. And now I have 24 colored pencils, and it's going to be like my relocation set, I guess. I decided to start with a simple flower sketch as a warm-up. Every time I start sketching with colored pencils, I try to imitate my painterly technique, and yeah, usually it is a mistake. Compared to gouache or tempera, I always get disappointed with the result because of lack of tints I have. The same thing happened with this flower sketch. I don't like how the colors look together, and I think it looks a little messy. After the discouraging beginning, I decided to use pencils in a simpler way. Do not mix colors with each other and play around with pressure only to make light and dark areas. And yeah, it worked. It went way better after this decision.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby, it's just twist your body and mine. Some kind of butterfly, baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh, oh, oh.
My friends and I are into Dungeons and Dragons, a little bit. Sometimes we play D&D, and recently I created an elf character and my friend brought to me this. I'm not sure if I can do it properly. Maybe you will not see the process. Yeah. I could have been a pretty cute elf, Okay, here it is. And now back to serious news and back to serious things. We're still looking for an apartment in year 1, and it kind of turned into some sort of a challenge for us. Because it takes us so much time to do it, and for several reasons, of course, but the first reason and the main trouble is our dog. Thor is an adorable dog. He is the best, he's calm, he's already an old boy, he's very he has such a nice behavior in general, and he has such a calm personality. And he just he can't bring any harm to the apartment, to any apartment where he is. But people don't believe us, when people hear that we have a husky, they refuse right away. They just refuse, they just don't want to listen how kind of adorable he is. They refuse, and that's how it is happening. I don't know, all the options that we like are kind of unreachable to us because of the dog. The other options that kind of can accept us with a dog, they don't look very great. And the prices are still very high on this kind of real estate market, in Armenia. And I don't know. Oh, okay, my camera stopped recording. And we almost had a couple of wonderful deals. We almost signed up an agreement, a rental agreement, and these both apartments were like very cute. They were cute and nice, and we liked them. And at the last minute, the landlord changed his or her mind, We will keep fighting. We will keep looking for an apartment, for our apartment, Because, I don't know, I'm a person who kind of appreciates space around me, I'm a kind of person who I'm a visual type of person. I'm not sure if it sounds clear, but the things that surround me are important to me. And that's why we're looking for a nice apartment, and I hope so much we will find it. Wish us luck. Speaking of dogs, there are a lot of stray dogs in Gyumri, where I live right now, and at first we thought that it can be some trouble because we were afraid that some of them can be aggressive, but in the end, most of them are so sweet, and we made some friends with a lot of dogs, and we made friends with a lot of dogs, and actually they're super cute. The one thing that I probably wanted to say about stray dogs, please give them some attention, they need this attention. Maybe they need attention more than food, I guess, but they are super happy when you pet them, they're super happy when you kind of give them some attention. And actually it is kind of super great, to communicate with them.